Hey everybody, happy Friday. Well, today is the 40th day of my Peruvian lockdown. And I have to tell you, I'm feeling pretty good. The first 25, 26 days was not easy for me. And part of that was because I was going through my own transmutation. We've talked about that. But the question I have today, I was on a Zoom call earlier today, and the question that kept coming up was, have you looked in that long mirror called life? Do you like what you see? Do you like who you had become? Do you even like the profession you're in? I mean, these are really important questions because we had become a society so busy churning business, running here, running there, going from one network to the meeting, going from one country to the next. And then one day, we didn't have any of it. All of it was gone. And it begs to ask the question, do you like who you are today? Can you live with yourself? And what's it going to look like in another 30 days when things begin to relax and we get to experience this new life we're going to be living in? Now's the time. Now is the appropriate time to be radically mindful. Now is the appropriate time to look in that mirror and ask yourself, do I like what I see? Many years ago, I talk about in my book, Radical Mindfulness, I was sitting in a posh restaurant in Manhattan on Fifth Avenue, looking out this big window and thinking I was on top of the world with my fancy custom-made suits and, having my $250 shot of cognac and a Cuban cigar. I thought I was it. Only to have this energetic tap on the shoulder that asked me this question: what values did you sell to be who you are? What values did you sell? Who have you become and at what price? And I remember just sitting there and going, wow, where did that come from? Where did that come from? It was that moment when I decided that I didn't want to do life the way I was doing it, that I had everything I could possibly desire. At the time, I was president of a prestigious C-suite organization in New York City. I managed it from Los Angeles. I was an advisor to the Department of White House personnel for President Obama. I was getting paid tens of thousands of dollars to speak. Life was good. And yet there was a hole in my heart big enough for a freight train to go through it. And so the question then is, can you look in that mirror called life today? Because we have the time now. Remember, we're on timeout. And can you look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, do I like what I see? Or can you even do it? Most people today fill their calendars with appointment, one Zoom call after another for that reason. They don't know who they are. They don't want to see what's there because it's scary. Well, this is the time, folks. This is the time for us to look deep inside and ask ourselves, who am I? Am I happy with myself? Could I live with myself? Can I live with myself? And in the final question, really asking yourself, do I even like the profession I'm in? Or am I just, I owe, so off to work I go? Wow, I think those days are over. I've had a lot of time out here at Catalina in Pisac, Peru, to think a lot, to process a lot, and to ask myself those same questions. What will life look like when they finally open the floodgates and life begins to flow again? It's a good question. And what a beautiful day. It's Friday. I hope you're having a beautiful day. I am. I'm excited about getting my permaculture vegetables. You'll probably see that on another post. And just allowing myself to be and do nothing is okay. It's just okay. So remember, look in the mirror. Take a hard look. Ask yourself those questions. Spend the time on doing the things that we just never seem to have had time to do. You'll be a better person for it. Coming to you from Catalina and Pisac, Peru, in the sacred valley of the Incas. I wish you a beautiful, wonderful weekend and even a more deeply search into your soul. Peace and blessings. I love you.